welcome to Cover Story. Today we have with us Congress General Secretary Digvijay Singh, who, as you know, is never at a loss for an answer. But that doesn't mean that we are not going to try and catch you this time. Welcome to NewsX, Mr. Singh.
Thank you, Priya.
I'm going to first begin with the Bihar election. They are saying, the saying is that only 3 people want the BJP to win in Bihar: Narendra Modi, Amit Shah and the Congress. Because if Nitish Kumar wins, then he becomes the face of the opposition. So Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi really don't want him to win.
Well, it's a good joke. Congress party never does this kind of things. It has fought these communal forces from day one, even before the independence and later on. Why should we want Mr. Narendra Modi to be strengthened? Why do we want BJP to be strengthened?
In theory, yes, but in practicality, if you look at it, they're saying that if Nitish Kumar takes on Modi, then he becomes the giant killer.
So?
Then
so
he
what?
gets a heavier weightage in Delhi.
So what?
You're not worried about that?
Certainly not. Why should we? In fact, we are opposing the basic ideology of the RSS. We are opposing the way the NDA government is functioning. We are opposing the one-man army of Mr. Narendra Modi. He has cut
a one-man army called Digvijay Singh is opposing him.
No, it's not that. It's the Congress party which is proposing. Because Narendra Modi has cut all his ministers to size. He is operating through his PMO, his chosen few confidants, bureaucrats who have worked with him, and Mr. Ajit Doval and senior bureaucrats. You can't run the country like that. I totally agree with what Mr. Arun Shourie has said, that you can't sort of run the country like that. You have to take the people along.
Look at what's happening in Bihar. Rahul Gandhi, for instance, he doesn't, when the whole Gathbandhan ka rally hota, Rahul doesn't go. When Rahul holds a rally, the senior leaders don't come. Lalu doesn't come, Nitish doesn't come. They sent Tejasvi Yadav instead.
In a campaign of election in Bihar, they have commitments all over. They want to maximize the opportunity for maximum rallies in Bihar during that phase.
It's official absent mark sheet report card hai na?
If you see that way, has Mr. Rajnath Singh attended any of Mr. Narendra Modi's rallies? Or has Mr. Amit Shah attended any one of the Mr. Narendra Modi's rallies?
No, fair enough. But when the Gathbandhan, Mahagathbandhan hua tha, usi din Rahul ko sore throat ho gaya, whatever reason he gave for not going.
It's not that. In every rally of Mrs. Sonia Gandhi and Mr. Rahul Gandhi and senior Congress leaders, some representative, senior representative of JDU and RJD has always been present.
Senior, but not the senior most, not people who really matter.
All those people, why should they waste their time in sort of attending the same rally?
But Lalu has said, I will not share the dais with Rahul, or he's been saying that.
No, I have not heard him say that.
This is selective hearing.
No, well.
Okay, moving on from Bihar, you said Arun Shourie is this thing. Arun Shourie also called Manmohan Singh Siana. Does Congress agree with this? And he says people are missing him as a Prime Minister.
Yes, absolutely yes. I compliment Mr. Arun Shourie for the frank comments that he has made. And I'm very surprised. I'm not surprised, of course. I know the BJP, how it sort of behaves and how it behaves with this other people. The way the BJP has said that he is saying this because he is not been given Rajya Sabha or not taken in the ministry, which means that they are sort of saying that Mr. Arun Shourie is intellectually dishonest because he has not got Rajya Sabha and not been made a minister. He is levelling charges. If he had got it, if he got Rajya Sabha and a ministry, probably he would be singing praises for Narendra Modi, which means that they are leveling a charge of dishonesty, intellectual dishonesty on Mr. Arun Shourie.
What about the Congress and Manmohan Singh? Do you think, given a scenario, would the Congress give Manmohan Singh another chance?
Well, that's a very long shot. The problem, the issue is Dr. Manmohan Singh ji had a very glorious 10 years tenure as a Prime Minister. The country has moved ahead. He took up very challenging task of running the economy, even in troubled times when there was a global recession.
There has to be a but somewhere. There's so much praise from Manmohan Singh I have not heard from you for a long time.
Where we failed is we could not communicate our positives and we could not negate the negatives which were sort of the charges which were leveled against us.
Right. Is there some sort of a revolt brewing in the Congress? It's sort of an empire strikes back, I would say. There is Fautidar who's written recently. There is Hansraj Bhardwaj, Janardhan Dwivedi. The couching rebellions against Rahul is saying Priyanka Liao. But actually what they mean is we are fed up of this Rahul.
Well, I need not comment on that because they are all senior people. And Mr. Fautidar has been an insider to the family.
That's why I'm wondering.
The issue is, well, no one is stopping Priyanka ji to come in. It is her own personal decision and the personal decision, the decision of the family. Whoever wants to come in, we will be very happy to accept the leadership. And Priyanka ji is always welcome.
But how do you see the message that is being sent out, Rahul, in choosing his people? Somehow, whether it's in Punjab, Bajwa versus Amrinder Singh, or in Haryana, he wanted Tanwar instead of Huda. In Himachal, he's not happy with Veerbhadra Singh. There is some feeling that Rahul can't choose his people properly. He's supporting Tarun Gogoi and Hemanta Biswa Sarma. A guy who's on the rise has left the party because he's unhappy. So all your good people are being sidelined. And people who can win elections are being sidelined.
It's not that. You can't say that Tarun Gogoi has lost an election.
But now he's done his 3-term CM. Now
yes,
let the new person come.
Well, yes. But he is one of the most experienced political leaders in the Congress party today. A 3-time chief minister. And there is no corruption charge against him.
But the charge is that he's another Antony. He's barely in the state. He's barely doing any work.
No, it's not that. I was in charge of Assam for about 7 years. And I found him to be very effective and the state has progressed. It has progressed on all fronts.
Okay, what about Punjab? Why not Amrinder Singh instead of Bajwa?
As far as Captain Amrinder Singh is concerned, he is a deputy leader in the Lok Sabha. But he hardly attends.
Because his heart is in Punjab.
So who's taking Punjab away from him?
Who's giving him Punjab, poor fellow?
He's a natural leader of Punjab. He's not
a new word you coined.
He's a natural leader. He's a natural leader of Punjab.
But he wants to be the appointed leader also.
No, he would be. He would be. And he has been. Captain Amrinder Singh ji has been supported by Sonia ji and the Nehru Gandhi family from the very beginning.
He left the Congress.
Then again he was brought in. He joined the Congress party. And in fact, if you remember, only once has Mr. Rahul Gandhi publicly made a statement during the Punjab Assembly elections that he is our chief ministerial candidate, didn't he?
But then a lot has happened after that.
But why do you read something else when Rahul Gandhi categorically supported Captain Amrinder Singh?
But then he didn't make him the PCC chief, he took that away.
So PCC president is something which could have come any time. He's been the PCC president, he's been a chief minister, and he was assigned the responsibility of a deputy leader in the parliament, Lok Sabha. I think he should have been more active there.
No, his view is, in fact, I was sitting with him last time, there was a CWC about a few months ago. He didn't know, I met him in Patiala. He said, I have not been invited to a CWC in Delhi. They sent he got a call on his phone. He said, they sent my invite to my house in Delhi when I am sitting in Patiala. And everybody knows he's in Patiala because he was organizing some revolt, MLAs at his house. All the newspapers had the headline. Usko invitation nahi de rahe ho Delhi ke CWC ka?
I really don't know because these things are handled by the AICC Parliamentary Board.
But the message that is going out, he's...
It's not that. I think in the last 4 or 5 days, Captain Amrinder has met Rahul Gandhi ji twice.
So are we going to hear some good news from his side?
I don't know.
But finally is Rahul realizing that he needs to take the old and the young. This Jairam Ramesh saying that people over 70 should retire. Mr. Singh, he's targeting a lot of people in your generation.
Well, I'll be very happy.
You are not yet 70, so
I'll be very happy.
let me say that for the record.
I'll be very happy whenever I'm asked to retire.
No, but why is Jairam saying these statements? And Jairam is supposed to be close to Rahul. I mean, nobody has said he's not. So.
No, Jairam has a mind of his own.
Tongue of his own, headlines of his own.
Why not?
But why shouldn't he be told, is this the party line or not? Because
no, this is something which probably he has said it because he felt like that. But let me tell you one thing. Congress is one political party which has always encouraged younger people. I was made a PCC president by Rajiv Gandhi ji when I was only 38-year-old. Ahmed Patel, Oscar Fernandez, Virender, who has now gone to become a minister in
so
NDA.
these are Rajiv and Sanjay's people who are being
Oscar
chosen.
Fernandez.
But who are Rahul's people who have been chosen and are doing well? That's the thing that can Rahul pick his people?
Of course he can. You have Sachin Pilot there. You've got Arun
Who's
Yadav.
not given a free hand.
Of course, he's got a free hand.
There's
Arun
Mr.
Yadav,
Shadow of Mr. Gehlot.
He has to get out of that shadow. I was in the shadow of so many big leaders in Madhya Pradesh also. But
Correct.
then, of course, one has to perform.
Now you spoke about Madhya Pradesh. Now there's again a view that should somebody, Arun Yadav is not really up to the task of taking on Shivraj Singh Chauhan. Why can't you send either Scindia or Kamal Nath to the state? You know.
Well, that's their choice. I think let the Congress president decide. Would they like to go?
Is the Congress president deciding or is Rahul deciding?
No, of course, Congress president in consultation with Mr. Rahul Gandhi.
But say if a Kamal Nath wants to go, would the Congress president send him or would they? Because
It won't be a bad choice.
see, that's the thing.
But then, let Mr. Arun Yadav prove that he's failed.
But he's not succeeded. Look at Vyapam. You are carrying on the burden of Vyapam from here.
No, but
what is he doing?
No, he's of course, he's all there. He's been quite active politically also. He's been touring the state also.
But you know, Congress veterans, I'm seeing they are thinking that center mein to kuch hoga nahi. So let's find a state for fiefdom. You know, whether it's a Kamal Nath who wants Madhya Pradesh or a Amrinder Singh who wants Punjab.
You can count me out of it.
You are the only one who's not. In fact, I want to ask you why you're not going back to the state.
Well,
Ho gaya.
I've had a long innings, 7 years as PCC president, 10 years as chief minister, 5 years in the state cabinet. So it makes about 22 years in state politics. In 2003, when we couldn't form the government, everyone said that the Congress has lost because of Digvijay Singh. So I said, fine, let others
Try and win it.
Try and win it. So I've kept myself out of it. And now there's a generational change now.
But I'm going to ask you the next question, which you've been answering since 2004, Mr. Singh. Are you not tired of answering it? But I have to still ask you, when is Rahul Gandhi going to really take over his responsibility? When do we see him as Congress president? What is he up to?
He has handled whatever task he has been given by the Congress president since 2004. He was a member of parliament till 2007. In 2007, he became the general secretary in charge of NSUI and Youth Congress. And in 2011 or 12, he became the vice president. So now he is doing what he should be doing. Whatever task the Congress president has assigned to him, he is doing it.
But the Congress president, it's an open secret that she wants him now to take over the party. Even when she went abroad last year for her treatment, she left him in charge. Rahul has not really stepped up to the mark of being in charge. He's still happy being number 2.
Well, there are some people like Mr. Modi who sort of impose themselves and get what they want.
Why not? It's politics,
Mr. Rahul Gandhi is not one of those who will impose himself. He is a person who would take his own time to take the responsibility, whichever responsibility is assigned to him. He's not one of those hungry, ambitious politicians who can't do without power. He's not one of those.
But people are getting impatient because they do within the Congress also. I can see that he's not doing enough. Why can't he just step up and take charge, or then say, oh, so and so is my man and I will be sitting behind him, remote control. But कुछ भी नहीं हो रहा है वहाँ पे.
No, don't say that. The process of re-strategizing for the Congress party has begun, and probably in the next few months we'll be having an AICC session. The membership drive is on, so probably it will be in the next AICC session, some decisions will be taken.
When is the next AICC session? It keeps getting
Well,
postponed.
I really don't know. It is for the Congress president to decide.
There are very few people like you left in the Congress who are a little positive. The people think there's no roadmap, there's no vision. You can't, just.
No, there is a roadmap, there is a vision.
You're reacting to Modi. Have you any plan except thinking he'll fall on his own contradictions?
To a certain extent, you are right. We should be setting the agenda. We should be more aggressive. The Congress party has to be more aggressive on issues. And of course, we have to expose Mr. Narendra Modi, his non-performance, his non-fulfillment of the election promises, his atrocious behavior with fellow ministers and with the opposition. The kind of language that he is using in Bihar is most unbecoming of a prime minister. And I think he should have learned from Mr. Atal Bihari Vajpayee how Mr. Atal Bihari Vajpayee conducted himself as a prime minister. A prime minister has to respect the opposition parties. The prime minister has to take the opposition parties along with them on issues of national importance.
But if he consults Sonia or Rahul, would they listen to him?
Look at the way Mr. Narendra Modi handled the land acquisition bill. 3 ordinances, no consultation. Now ultimately he agreed. Now even GST, we all want GST to come in.
But this is your bill, why are you opposing it?
No, we are not opposing it. There are 4 or 5 points which our standing committee members of the Congress party have put up a dissenting note in the bill, which were not a part of the original bill which the Congress brought in. So we want the discussion to take place and sort it out.
Well, we need to take a short break, but don't go away. We're going to come back and keep talking to Congress General Secretary Digvijay Singh. Welcome back. We are in conversation with Congress General Secretary Digvijay Singh. To go back, to Rahul, I had an interview with Chirag Paswan recently, and I spoke to him about dynasty. So he gave a very good example of, he's saying if a dynasty just goes and fights in the same bastion, then there is no usage of dynasty. A dynasty should be use the name, but go and conquer some new bastions. So Rahul camping in Amethi is only for, taking on his father's goodwill. Shouldn't he not contest from another constituency? Shouldn't he move out and, make his own name and his own mark?
Mr. Chirag Paswan should look after himself.
There is a point in what he's doing.
No, of course, why should he be disloyal to Amethi? Why should he be doing constituency hopping, which the Paswans have been doing?
So this has become a symbol of loyalty.
It's not loyalty, it is a commitment to a certain constituency. Why should he change? The Nehru Gandhis have never changed their constituencies. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru always fought from Phulpur. Indira ji always fought from Rai Bareli. Then Sonia ji has continued Raebareli. Sanjay Gandhi fought from Amethi. Right. Rajiv Gandhi fought from Amethi. And now Rahul. So there is some loyalty to a region, unlike Mr. Paswan's.
No, but they can look after Amethi, but try and get another bastion also. The idea is to make sure the constituency is looked after. No, Digvijay Singh can go to Amethi and look after it as well as Rahul.
Constituency hopping is very popular with those people who can't commitment to their constituents.
So you also made a very interesting comment on Rajnath Singh recently. You said, I pity him. Why do you pity the Home Minister of the country?
I'm really sorry for him because the way Mr. Prime Minister has clipped his wings and also sort of reduced his authority is something which is unheard of. And had I been in his place, I would have continued. If the way the PMO is sort of treating the Home Ministry, I wouldn't have.
You are saying Rajnath didn't know about Chota Rajan's arrest. Are you?
Well, the point is, in the Political Appointments Committee, Cabinet Committee on Political Appointment, he's not being taken into confidence, which is unheard of. He just comes to know after the decision has been taken. The file is not processed through the Home Ministry, which is unheard of. Then, as Mr. Ajit Doval is the de facto Chief Home Minister. It is not Mr. Rajnath Singh.
But then one could have said the same argument over 10 Janpath was the de facto control tower of the government.
Whatever people may say, Mrs. Sonia Gandhi never was accessing the government files. She was not doing it. So she was out of the government. Here, Mr. Ajit Doval is the National Security Advisor. Mr. Rajnath Singh is the Home Minister. But the whole cabinet goes and reports to Mr. Mohan Bhagwat. Arun Jaitley said that we will not accept the tyranny of the unelected. But he is prepared to accept the tyranny of the unelected Mohan Bhagwat. But this is the contradiction by itself.
But Jaitley's point, of course, was that, the Rajya Sabha, where we don't have the numbers, is stalling. The judiciary is. Do you think the judiciary is overstepping?
Doesn't he sort of realize that he's never won an election in his life? He's also coming in that category
of the unelected.
So if he calls it a tyranny of himself, it's the other thing.
But he's pointing a finger at it. He's saying that this should not happen. At least he's seeing what is wrong, and he's.
So, but that's all right. But don't call it a tyranny of the unelected. You can't put judiciary into that limelight. I think it is a very bad remark in a very bad manner against judiciary.
On the NJ,
insulting remark.
On the judicial appointment thing, do you think it's the Supreme Court's decision is correct?
Well, let's not go into that. You see, we have to evolve a system where judicial appointments are made in a fair, impartial manner. So we have to evolve a system where the best possible brains who come to the judiciary. We have different models. Right. We have a model of Britain, which they've recently amended. Then we have the US model, where every judicial appointment has to go through the scrutiny of the Senate. So these are the few things which we have to look at. But don't say that it's a tyranny of the unelected. And when you are sort of you are ignoring the tyranny of Mr. Mohan Bhagwat and sort of paying your when you are on your knees before Mr. Bhagwat, is he elected?
Well, just because Sonia Gandhi was elected, but she didn't come into the government. So the whole BJP's criticism was, look at the way Sonia Gandhi ran the government.
At least she was elected.
So you think that gives her a certain credibility?
No, but she was the leader of the UPA. She was the chairman of the UPA. Is Mr. Mohan Bhagwat chairman of the NDA? That is the point.
Well, on that note, we are going to end this. But thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you. Sorry.
That's all for this week. Thank you for watching this edition of Cover Story.